We're headed to the Northern Waters. We'll see you there in just a moment.
In the southern Arctic Ocean lies an archipelago of Caledonian granite. Frigid and foreboding, these frozen rocks and sparse fauna will shortly become unwilling witnesses to the rigours of naval combat. This is Northern Waters. Northern Waters is a 42 by 42 kilometre domination-style map with 3 cap points running in a line from west to east. The Alpha cap is on the left, Bravo is in the centre, and Charlie is on the right. Capture Area Alpha is isolated from the map centre by 2 large islands along the eastern edge. These islands provide limited cover for radar cruisers who may want to deploy nearby, while a narrow channel connects the cap to the middle of the map. In the centre, Cap Bravo contains hard cover in the centre for intrepid destroyer captains hoping to secure control. Just like the Alpha Cap though, there are islands along the eastern edge that provide at least some cover for radar cruisers to defend from. The scattered islands in and around Cap Charlie create challenges on both offence and defence. Not only do they constrict the movement of battleships in the area, they provide places for lighter units to take shelter behind and launch ambushes from. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Northern Waters.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 3. This is Northern Waters and KSX versus KIA. I'll tell you what, Raptor, you said, whoa, well, look at this, and check it out, everybody. There's 4 destroyers that KSX is bringing to the show. This map is a little bit more open. There's some little itty-bitty islands here and there, but I think this map really does suit itself well to destroyer play. And I think what we're going to see happening here is some destroyer wolf packing going on. You can kind of see already Kleber, that's Cowboy, and Hatake in the Summers making their way towards A with some backup there. I think that's going to be their main push side. Meanwhile, they've got a gearing with this nice long-range, hard-to-detect torpedoes to kind of help block the C push, which is common for most opponents. Typically, you go through C, not A.
Well, they're going to have a challenge on their hands because they start over 100,000 hit points in arrears, basically, on the back of the KIA lineup, which is very heavy on Stalingrad. You see there, Ohio, Kremlin, Moskva, a Nevsky, triple Stalin, rounding this out with a Summers and a Daring.
Yep. And that's one of the things that makes it difficult with the ship ban system is you can't ban them all.
No, you can't. So... You certainly can't. But honestly, Zath, like, teams have been dealing with Stalingrad now for like 3 or 4 Kings of the Sea. It is not how to effectively position a Stalingrad, like what you can and can't do, like how to counter it or whatever. Like, these things are not new skills for these teams. Petro, I think, is a little different because she's still kind of new. Teams are still adapting to how stealthy she is. The fact that she can get into places that you wouldn't necessarily expect. And, yeah, so... We see an early radar there from Finning pushing Bones off the B cap as the A cap flips on the back of Cowboy's Kleber's speed. He's in and out of that cap before anybody can even sniff him out.
Look at RX-7's position right there. He's ready to help support in B cap next.
I like this position. He's kind of Finning's mirror opposite here on this side of the board.
Yeah.
It also gives him potential cross shots all the way into the C cap if an opportunity arises.
And he's fixing for a brilliant, beautiful broadside shot on the Judge.
Yeah, and I was going to say he's taking that. You see Judge's Ohio already under a bit of threat there, down about 20,000 HP. As the Stalingrad will have shells and can get an angle there. Yeah, it gets about 3 or 4K in ship damage. Not catastrophic, but certainly noteworthy as the Ohio barks back in return. Yeah, he gets about 8 or 9K out of that salvo. But already some pressure on one of the KIA battleships as KSX moves out to the 1 cap lead, and they're going to bag B here momentarily. Now, who can they see right now? Okay, they've lost vision on the Ohio, so that has sailed. Somehow they can see... Okay. Okay, so look at this. Look at the play developing on the 1 line, Zath. Cowboys Kleber was over here, snuffs, got a sense of it here. And now the Summers, that's Ryan Joe Summers, smoking the Moskva and the Stalingrad, Brujo and Medical Man, like right up to, I'm assuming right up to this island on the western edge of the A-cap.
Yep. That's a safe spot. They just have to get there, but it's a very safe spot to sit in. The only thing is, with 2 ships together, that I don't know. I kind of feel like you don't want to send 2 ships to that spot. You just want to send 1.
I'm not sure exactly. They've rotated Ryan back into the bottom of the A-cap. He's supported by a Kremlin behind him, and of course the 2 heavy cruisers due astern of him on the flank there.
Right.
Now,
Medical Man obviously has his hydro up, detected Cowboys torpedoes, no problem.
If they were to radar Man with an RX, I was gonna say, if they were to pull up the radar from Man with an RX-7, they could pick out Joe. There they do. And get some shells on him, and at least get some damage, and probably drive him off the cap. Are they guessing, or can they see him? No, they can see him. They radared him, right? Okay. Radar seems to have expired now. Now, Cowboy's also in an interesting position. Like, they could YOLO charge him if they wanted. I don't know that I like the play. And here it comes. And maybe?
Cowboy can YOLO Medical Man. So, I mean, it's kind of like one of those Mexican standoffs, really.
Yeah.
You know. But what that means is that Cowboy is going to be able to lock down both Brujo and Medical Man in this one spot if he plays his cards right.
He's just about got them both proxy spotted. Yep, he's got them both hard lit inside of 2 kilometers. So no going dark for either one of those guys at the moment, although I think Brujo's going to be able to reverse.
Ryan! Look at Ryan Joe! Boom! Right on the back. Took a torpedo up the butt for his trouble.
He did indeed. It's going to push him back off the cap. I'm a little surprised at that. They know the radar is down. They have no way to spot him.
Yep.
Cowboy's coming. Here he goes. Torpedoes to the face. Stalingrad takes half his HP away. He bounces the Moskva shells. He misses the first torpedo salvo and gets the second one.
Yeah, but he was trying to time that so he could turn in and get his others off on Brujo. It's
now look what he's going to do. I thought he was going to try. He's going to try and use the corpse of the Moskva as like a shield, but he's not going to. It's not going to matter. They're going to end up trading Cowboy for this Moskva.
No, he was trying. His intention was to torp both of them.
Yeah, but
the Moskva dying there held him into place.
Yeah,
here goes his chance.
Here's a chance. He's got to get the starboard torps off. There they go.
There they go. He got it. He's
gonna get some. It's not gonna be enough to kill Brujo because he led the first salvo incorrectly, but he's gonna put 3 more into him. But Brujo is definitely in trouble.
There it goes.
That's a really good trade for that Kleber. He took a Moskva and most of a Stalin with him. Brujo's still flooding.
Oh, yeah. Yep. How'd you like to be the captain or the helmsman on that Kleber? Right? You come forward, you see this other ship you want to torpedo, you're like, hitting the back up, and, you know.
Shells going on
Ryan
Brujo's
Joe is
bow.
off below, of course.
Yep. 2 very low ships on the A flank in exchange for the Kleber. That's going to allow KSC to make some plays over here. They have a commanding lead right now because they've been ticking up A and B for 8 minutes. And they're sitting on C.
That's what happens when you bring double the destroyers.
Yeah, when you bring twice the enemy team destroyers, it turns out you control more caps. Who knew? They're trying to get Brujo off the board. Really good salvo from the Yamato right now. Brujo now under 3K. Are they proxy spotting him with Hayate?
Checo is going down over at C-cap. Possibly. Nope, he just broke line of sight of these burning.
Well, he went dark, but then he's firing now. It's a risk.
Yeah.
It's not about 1,000 HP. Mad Dog will be out of the smoke. They're going to spot him. There he is. Oh, he's burning. Yep, they're going to get him right here.
Yep.
They trade kills. Pitbull bags Brujo's Stalingrad in exchange for Shekelblatt's gearing.
Yep.
But that
and Bumblebee just went up.
But now, look at this. They've shoved Mo Daddy into the A-cap. I don't think I like this play very much, knowing that there's a Summers on the flank.
By the way, I think that the gearing's fire extinguished with 4 HP left, so there was no need to throw the ship away. I think.
I don't know.
Hard
Not
to tell.
sure. Looks like Mo Daddy is just going to... Oh, you know what they're going to do with Mo? They're going to chug him right through, push him into the middle of the board. I think he's going to go get in... He's going to go get in Man with an RX-7's face.
Well, he can try. That's the only thing that's going to hold him is Man with RX-7.
He's turning back now. I thought he was going to go through the gap, but he's not. He's turning around. I think he's going to miss... Yeah, all these if he keeps moving, all those torpedoes are going to be astern of him.
Mm-hmm.
Decent salvo on Blitz's Nevsky. Now, one of the things that is, the KSC's destroyer advantage is now gone, right? They've parlayed it into a 400-point lead here at the halfway mark of the match. But they are upside down on health by about 70k, which is not surprising. 3 Stalingrads on the opposing team. That's a lot of health to choose through.
A lot more.
Bones just got hammered. Goodness, they caught him out, and he is off the board.
Yep. Another bit of a misplay there. If you look at his support, it's all the way back on the 910 line.
He doesn't have any support.
Exactly my point.
There was
he should not have gone that way.
I don't know why he was moving in that direction. He should have been backing off in the other direction. He should never have gone through that gap.
Well, and we often talk about this. You don't like to have an island behind you. You want to have an island in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
If he was on the other side of that island, he'd be safe right now.
Well, we talked a lot about the 4 destroyers picked by KSX. 3 of them now out of the game. And what's impressive to me, Zath, is that a lot of that hasn't really been the fault of radar that I can figure. I mean, maybe the kill at sea. We kind of missed what happened with the daring over at sea. But, Cowboy basically made a conscious decision to trade his ship for a good chunk of those 2 heavy cruisers. He did his job. That was brilliantly done, in my opinion. And then the Grozovoy there just making a mistake, and the gearing getting picked off at sea.
Yep, and what that does is that gives KIA that chance, that opportunity, just like in the last game, to claw back. And I think it's going to happen. They're now focusing on Man with an RX-7, and there's not much that can be done about this.
Well, and you see here, Take has now positioned himself on the south side of the A-cap, just trying to space out these torpedo salvos on Mo Daddy's Kremlin to, land a reset or a flood or something. He's about to land 1 there. I'm assuming Mo's going to let that flood tick for a bit, because he has to know there's more salvos still coming in.
Yep. And Take's going to take a Summers torpedo in the face. There it is.
RX-7's getting very low as well.
Oh, yeah. He's just going to get farmed.
It's about...
And the help, Storm and 2G... whatever, is too far away. They just can't stop it.
Blitz and Pitbull are really the help that he needs, and Pitbull's facing the wrong direction. His guns are looking the wrong way. He's been trading shots with this Kremlin, but RX-7's going out right here. There it is. A 2-ship lead now for KIA, as they will, presuming they don't, well, they're going to keep resetting Mo Daddy, but they have a distinct cap advantage because at the moment KSX is not advancing any points at all. So that 400-point lead KSX had built is basically gone at this point.
And that's the problem when you go with the destroyer comp. You mentioned it earlier. They started off with a hit point deficit, which meant that the destroyers had to make up for that deficit in speed and vision.
Yep.
But once you lose that, which to be quite honest, like you mentioned Cowboy, you're right, he did a great job. The other 2 destroyers, unfortunately, died in ways they shouldn't.
I agree. I agree completely.
And that's what's going to possibly cost KSX this game.
At the moment, I'd say it's certainly on track to cost them this game, right? Like the Grozovoy getting caught out all by himself, that was, I won't say catastrophic, but certainly just very, very bad. And then, you've got the gearing that got burned out at sea. Mo Daddy's just literally holding his points down at A. There's the lead change as KIA moves out to their first lead of the game, as Mad Dog's Daring is about to join Mo Daddy in this cap, and that will allow them to start actually making substantial gains.
Right.
I mean, they may end up losing Mo in the end, but look at what he's accomplished. Look how many hundreds of points he's denied KSX just by his existence in this cap.
Well, and you note that Mad Dog is being rotated in because, I mean, again, who's going to stop him from doing this? Now, he's coming into a position to screen Mo Daddy and kill Hayashi.
Yeah, he could, but I don't know. Right now, Zath, I don't like KSX's board position. Like, I feel like Pitbull is wasted right now. Kremlin finally picks off the Nevsky. 3-ship lead now for KIA. They've spent all of this time and energy trying to kill Modaddy, and he's still alive. It's like, what? We're like 5 minutes they've been trying to kill him. 5 or 6.
And at the end, they're going to lose A because Mad Dog is going to cap it without it being spotted at all.
I mean, they've already lost control of the rest of the board, and they're going to lose A here momentarily. Really, really well-played game by KIA to get back into a game that they had kind of just... I don't know, it didn't... I mean, they kind of let it get away from them early, but they obviously just kept plugging away. They didn't give up.
Right, and this is what you always do in competitive. You never give up.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Time ticking away, less than 2 minutes on the timer to a KIA victor here in Game 3.
2GR trying to get into CCAP to at least stop the bleeding. But that's just going to change it from losing in a minute and a half to losing in like 2 minutes. Yep, there it is.
What a brilliant game Modaddy is having. Look how many torpedoes. I want to know what his potential damage is in this game. Because for all the torpedoes Hitaki has thrown at him, I think he's only eaten about 3. Just crazy. Too great to be you. Back into C, trying to make something happen here. They need to bag 2 quick kills over here for it to even have an impact, and I just don't know where they're going to come from. They can't see anybody but Judges Ohio.
Yep, there goes Modaddy. Finally.
Yep. It took them like well over 6 minutes to finally kill Mo. He does go out. Now the question...
Pitbull is just way out of position.
Pitbull's position is very unfortunate. It's going to take him the better part of 2 minutes to be relevant again as he tries to loot behind this island. And the worst part of that is Hitaki is trying to go back to A. Presumably, he doesn't yet know that Mad Dog's daring is right in front of him.
Right.
He's going to find out soon. There we go. They've spotted each other now. Summers has a lot of good alpha strike in those guns. Oh, but they get great to be you. This is over.
Yep.
This is over.
40 seconds.
Nah. It's not even going to take that long.
No.
KIA with the come-from-behind win, down over 400 points, parlays a strong board position and some patience, and some... honestly, let's be honest, takes advantage of some KSX misplays, and they're going to win this game.
That's right. This is the playoffs, guys. You make a mistake... Any little mistake, it turns into a big mistake pretty quick. You have
to expect the opponents to punish you. Any little thing, any little screw up you make. Last second radar from the storm, but it's not going to matter.
Blow the horn, you won.
Indeed.
Well, that's that means we're going to a game 5, doesn't it?
Well, it means we're going to game 4.
At least a game 4.
We're going to at least game 4.
What happens?
Yes. Next map is Shatter.